Alright. I'm gonna go try to start cutting beans today. It probably would have went yesterday because I was finding more beans that cracked when you bit them than didn't, but better safe than sorry. Beans are drying down kind of uneven around here right now. But there wasn't hardly anybody running yesterday. Today there was guys running all over the damn place. On my way home from work, so that makes me feel a little better. It's just a little 3-acre field, so we're starting small, but it's the furthest one away from the house. Figure I'll go ahead and get that one out of the way so it's done. The elevator's open till 6, so hopefully I got time. I got about 2 hours and 15 minutes from right now, so as long as they'll cut okay, it shouldn't take me much more than an hour to get that field done. I wouldn't think. But it's going to take me a minute to get the combine set up, because I basically only did this the basic setting up on it, so still haven't run anything through it. Here, these are some good looking beans, although looks can be deceiving. You walk through here and there's a lot of 3-bean pods that only have 2 beans in them because we ran out of water and they started aborting beans. But it's nice and clean, so they're nice and tall. They ought to cut good. Get her warming up here. I gotta cut a spot to park the truck, but what I'm gonna do is cut a full round. Well, it's a long ways to go, and the beans really aren't that bad along that side compared to normal. But don't really want to try setting the combine up in here, so I might so I opened the field up that way to keep the air intake screen on the inside of the field. So I don't know, we'll see how the beans look down there, whether or not I get out and check settings, or if I make a full round and then check when I start on the second round when we're in some better beans. I don't know, but I'll let her warm up here for a minute. Alright, walked around, made sure all my clean out doors were closed. Hopefully I don't have any issues, because I realized that I left my tools back home in my pickup. So fingers crossed we won't need them. But on that note, I guess nothing too good to do it. realized siev's too tight because I can hear it coming around the... Okay, I give up. Where's all that coming from? Since that one was shut, this one was shut. That was smart. Ah, well, you'll have that. Good thing I didn't make the full round. You heard it when I opened that up. You can hear some beans fall down into the clean grain pan. That means concave was too tight. Now the other thing I gotta do, since I'm not running header height, I think I'm gonna have to take my springs off, because I can't get the head close enough to the ground like I'd like to. So give me 1 minute here and we'll make that adjustment. Of course, it doesn't help right here that I turned either. Well, there's the first round. See a fair old bit of swelled up beans in there. Undid them springs that help the header float, and it does a lot better. I'll have to do some adjusting on those so that I can keep using them but have less pressure holding up on the head. But that being said, I don't really see... Doing a good job of threshing them. I don't see anything... I don't even see any sickle shatter. It looks pretty clean going into the hopper. So I'm gonna grab me a moisture sample real quick and see where we're at. Seeing some of them swelled up ones, I'm almost kind of scared. Well, even with beans in there that, I mean, that one's still wet. That one's doughy, but there's enough dry ones in there that they average out to 12.7, so I say send it. Thrashing decent. I'll make another round and we'll check some more adjustments. Well, first things first, I'm gonna work these end rows off and we'll get some more decent runs in the good beans, because they are a little thin along that edge and along the back. But we get probably one more round in and start the third one, they'll be in better shape. So but give me a spot to park the truck and then we can have at it. And you can tell that there's still moisture in them stalks, so just by the way they're going into just by the way you can hear it going through the thrashing cylinder. I opened the concave up just a hair, but I don't know how well you can hear it on the video, but she's working for it. Them things are, them stalks are still tough. Like, if you can do that and they stand back up, like there's still some green in there, but she's doing it. plate must be running okay, because you can tell it had what it had in it, and it was getting, well, she didn't like climbing the backside of that hill. That's a nice clean grain sample though, I tell you what. The beans get better. Most of the green ones I was finding all came from that. There's, in the shade of those trees, there was a spot. Well, you can kind of see them there maybe. But as long as it averages out under 13, we're good to go, which I don't think that's going to be a problem, because here in the center, they're plenty dry. that field's done. Sorry I didn't get more video of the combine running, but you had the first field nerves going and trying to keep track of everything and make sure everything's running right and doing what you want. But it ran a crap ton better than what it did last year. We're getting her dialed in. All I want to do when I get it home, adjust these float springs, probably move this back to this hole, maybe take enough pressure off of it because it was holding the head up too high and I couldn't get the cutter bar all the way down in the ground like I wanted. Adjust those so I can keep running them float springs, and then put a little bit more tension on the leaf springs for the float on the cutter bar, because every once in a while right here it'll start pushing. You can see a little bit of dirt there. That's right in front of a skid pan. But I have just enough time to make it to the elevator and get empty. This is about a 3-acre field. Historically, it runs about 43, 44, 45, somewhere in there. So if there's just say 150 bushel in there, they were 50 bushel beans, and there's quite a pile in there. So we might have a shot. So let's go find out how we did. Well, they didn't say nothing about the moisture being high and turned me around, so that's a good sign. Hopefully it's under 13, that would be neat. Stuffed up. Them things were kind of dusty. I wasn't expecting that, as tough as them stems were. Alrighty, we are all moved back. Grain truck sitting over there. All in all, not bad for first day. Didn't get a huge field done, but a start is a start, and it's all downhill from there. Nothing broke. Everything worked really, really well, actually. A whole lot better than our very first day of running last year. Actually, it just came up in my Snapchat memories. Last year on October 3rd, I was putting that snout back together from when the chain broke and it folded it under the head. So, anyhow, this is the weigh ticket. Test weight was 57.2. Moisture was 11.7. Form material 0.2. Damage 0.3. 131 dry bushel, which comes out to 43.6 bushel an acre. So basically on par for what that field averages on beans. But grain quality was excellent. That anything over 57, that grades as a number one, or a number one bean. So can't complain about that. Would have been cool to see more yield, but for the weather we had and all the aborted pods you'd find walking through that field, or walking through any field around here, actually, I am perfectly happy with average. I can live with average. So it's below average that you don't want to be seeing. But anyway, I got some adjustments to get done before it gets dark, and I got to get stuff put away. So I got a roast sitting at home ready for me in the slow cooker, which I'm really looking forward to. So I'm gonna go and get this stuff done and hopefully get this video up yet tonight, and hopefully tomorrow we'll be cutting down the road here with any luck at all. So if not there, I got another field I'm gonna go check. So hopefully, fingers crossed, one way or the other, no matter which field I'm at, we're cutting more beans tomorrow. So anyway, oh, and before I forget, the guys that I owe Wyckoff stuff to, I haven't forgot about you. Bear with me here. This week we're gonna have really good bean cutting weather, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it to the post office to get your stuff to you, but you're on the radar. Like I say, bear with me here. We'll get you in, but you know, farming starting. So anyway, with that, that's it for this one. We'll catch you guys on the next one.